voice inside you whisper, don't sell your dreams so soon. Everywhere you look, everywhere there's a heart, a hand to hold on to. Everywhere you look, everywhere there's a place of somebody who needs you.
Good morning, Storm. Here's your good morning crew with your Storm Quarantine Happy Show.
Hey Storm, how's it going? Today is show number 21, our final show with the seniors, Thomas and Marley. Today's date is Thursday, June 11th, 2020. We just wanted to jump right into things. So, Spirit Week pictures have been coming in, and we're going to be showing those at the end of the show, so make sure you stay tuned. And we're going to get going with our riddle. What happens once in a minute, twice in a moment, but never in 1,000 years? We're going to get caught up on our June birthdays. Kristina, take it away.
Happy birthday on June 10th to Rubam, Jalen, Neoma, and Emma.
June 11th, happy birthday to Justin, Julia, Gabriel, and Caden.
Awesome. Let's get right into some Storm shout-outs. Kristina, take it away.
For shout-outs, right now we'd normally be having a Pride Parade, but with COVID and social distancing, we would love to say Happy Pride Month to everyone from your Storm family.
I would like to give a Storm shout-out to one of my middle school teachers. I would like to give a shout-out to my 7th grade math teacher, Mr. Chung. As I'm graduating, I just want to thank you for everything you've taught me in math and in life. And he's always been there reaching out for me, asking how I'm doing. I'm just really appreciated knowing you during my time in Bellingham School District.
Awesome, and I want to shout out Miss Malloy from Whatcom. She was one of my favorite teachers, and I had such a good time in her class, and I miss her so much.
Thanks, guys. Thomas, I believe you have some information for the grads.
Yes, so depending on when you're watching this, on Thursday, June 11th, which might be today, from 10 to 1, there will be a graduation diploma pickup. So please come dressed in your cap and gowns, because there will be a photo station, and will be directed once you arrive to the upper lot and how that works. And please bring computers, styluses, bags, textbooks, any money for fines and fees, anything you need to return, so you can return it back to the school. So again, on Thursday, June 11th, from 10 to 1.
And underclassmen, you guys get to pick up your yearbooks next week, Tuesday, when you drop off your books, and you can also pick up any PE gear you left. That's next Tuesday for underclassmen from 10 to 1 p.m.
Awesome. Thanks, Marley. I just wanted to add that if you have not paid for your yearbook, it is not too late. Email Sean Flaherty if you have any questions. It is $65, and you can pay by any means necessary. And now we have a very special exclusive interview for you, Storm. We are about to interview none other than Governor Jay Inslee, so let's get right into it. Hey Storm, we are here with an outstanding interview for you today. We have none other than our Washington State Governor, Jay Inslee, to answer some important questions. So we're going to start it off. We were wondering, could you give us a brief summary of what is allowed during Phase 2 and what people can start looking forward to when we're ready for Phase 3?
You bet. First off, thanks. This is a high honor to be involved with this group. One of my favorite sweatshirts is my Storm sweatshirt that I got from my brother, who was an art teacher there for years. So it's a great one. You got a great logo. I hope things are going well. So we've been able to move in Phase 2 in quite a number of counties in our state. Basically, the essential businesses that have always been open can remain open, but allows quite a bit of more economic activity. Restaurants can reopen at 50% capacity because we want to keep people still spread out. Same with office buildings. Retail stores at 30% capacity. Again, we're trying to give people room because social distancing is still really, really important. Dog grooming, haircuts, same thing. People need to wear masks. This is very important. So these general activities can move forward. I do want to point this out though, and you can all be helpful because everybody on this call is a leader, is to make sure people understand we just have so much more work to do. So wearing masks is really valuable in grocery stores and retail outlets. When you get a haircut, we really need people to do that. We need people to maintain social distancing when we're in these environments. So one of the most important messages is we're moving from sort of the first step to the second step, but it's, that second step is just as important as the first step. And we hope that as young leaders, you'll share that message broadly.
Awesome. 5 years from now, what do you think some of the positives will be for Washington that come out of the pandemic?
Well, it's very difficult to think in those terms, but this is why we have a young generation that's always thinking ahead, right? So your generation's always ahead of the older generation to be thinking ahead like that. I do think there's some things. I think that we will see increased use of telecommuting and the electronics that we're enjoying here today. We have found, in fact, I met with a group of business leaders last night talking about this. We think that there will be many people who will embrace this telecommuting on an ongoing basis after the pandemic is behind us. And the reason is they have found, our office, some of our agencies have found there's actually been an increase in efficiency doing business this way. And so you get more productivity, not less. At the same time, you're not burning gasoline, you're not sitting in traffic on I-5, and you're not putting out climate change gases during your commute. So, and you get to be home. So I think there is going to be a fairly high continuation of doing the work that we now do using this system. Now, that's not going to be universal. Obviously, there's many jobs you need to be in your office or in your plant for. But I do think that's going to be an environmental benefit and a benefit for people's personal lives as well. I also think, and this is getting a little goo-goo, if you will, but this has been a time where we can enjoy our families and our loved ones, and we can start to think about what's important in our lives, not just buying stuff, to stick in your garage. And I think people have come maybe a little closer to the people around them. Now, sometimes that can be a little aggravating, we all know, but I hope that those bonds will remain even stronger.
Awesome. Well, that's exciting, and I'm definitely looking forward to some of those positive outcomes. I was wondering, what accomplishment have you been most proud of as governor?
Getting invited to talk to the Storm leadership team. This is the highlight of my governorship. The second thing after that, I would say probably our increased investments in education. We've had one of the largest increases in certainly our state's history of investment in K through 12 education, in full day kindergarten, in increased access to early child education, and for that I hope you'll be interested in, we now have the single best financial aid program for students who want to go to college in the United States. It's the most accessible. And we know that that's one of the most important things in ending the racial inequality that so bedevils our state still. So I would say it's been in education, but I got a long list, a huge increase in minimum wage, best paid family leave, first long-term care plan for people who age with dignity in the United States. We have a list of accomplishments legislatively, good gun safety measures. I got a long list.
And we appreciate all those accomplishments. We were also wondering, what would you like to say to our graduating seniors, our Storm family, and the city of Bellingham?
What I'd like to say is please stay in the state of Washington. Do not let the surf in California or the skiing in Colorado have you leave. We want your talent here. Now, maybe you can go away to school for a few years or, join the service or whatever, but we want you to come back. I think over time, you'll find it's a great place to be. So that's my number one hope. We want you to stick around, or at least come back.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Governor Inslee. We heard you possibly have to leave at 1:15. Do you have any more time for some additional questions, or would you like to wrap up?
Just one really quick one here. I've got a pretty important call I got to get on.
Okay, just one final question, a bit of a lighthearted one. What are you personally looking forward to most at the end of quarantine?
That's really easy. It's wrestling with my 4 grandchildren. And I haven't been able to wrestle with them for months. And that's, the funnest thing in life right now. So they're going to jump on me a whole bunch and push me in the water and do whatever grandkids do. So I'm really looking forward to that. I got a new one too. I got a 6-month-old that I've had only limited hugs from in her whole life. So I'm looking forward to that.
Awesome.
Guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate this. You look wonderful. I can't tell you how pleased we are about your generation's leadership capabilities. We've seen that recently during the demands for more equity in our society of your generation. It's been so exciting to see your generation demanding more racial equity in our community. I feel our country and state are in really good hands. So good luck, and please thank your teachers. They work hard. And lastly, wash your hands. I'll see you guys.
Thank you, Governor Inslee.
Take care.
Thank you so much, Governor Jay Inslee. We are so thankful to have had you come talk to the Storm family. Thank you for everything that you have done for Whatcom County and the state of Washington. And for her final health update, here's Marley.
Sweet. Just like the governor said, guys, make sure you're social distancing, wear your masks when you need to go out, just stay healthy and keep everyone around you safe.
Awesome. And for the answer to the riddle,
M.
Can you say it again?
It's M.
Yeah, the letter M. What happens once in a minute, twice in a moment, never in 1,000 years? It is M. So make sure to stick around for after the show for some pictures of Storm Spirit Week. I just wanted to give a special Storm shout out to Thomas and Marley. You guys made it. Congratulations. Thank you for making it through 21 amazing shows with us. I know you guys will do amazing things. So thanks for tuning in. And this has been the Storm Quarantine Happy Show.
It fell off again.